Hello and welcome. My name is Ajaxpost and you join me today for the start of a brand new series on the channel. It's The Sims 4 again. I haven't played The Sims for over a year, in fact. I think it was about June time in 2019. So that's pretty much 18 months since I last played either Sims 3 or Sims 4. However, towards the end of last year, I asked my subscribers who they would like, what game they would like to come back. The Sims 3, The Sims 4, or whatever. You know, because every now and then someone would ask, someone would watch the channel from the early days, would say, are you going to go back to The Sims? And I would say, yeah, possibly. So I asked, and the majority vote was for The Sims 4. And I thought, okay, well, I need to find something exciting or interesting to do with the game, so hopefully that's what we've got now. A little while ago, I think it was in November, December time, one of my regular commenters, Jay, said something along the lines of, hey, why don't you give us Ajaxpost and his life in The Sims 4? And I thought, actually, that's quite an interesting idea, especially seeing as we're well into lockdown in November. Well, actually, we're kind of coming out of it. Now we've gone straight back into lockdown, of course. That might be interesting. But the things I do with my friends is not easy to do on The Sims 4, 3 or whatever. We tend to sort of socialise in pubs and beer festivals. We go to the theatre a lot and just visit each other and chat and just chill and relax, and sometimes visit places like zoos or galleries or museums, something like that. There's not a lot that you can do with that in The Sims. But then I saw something else which thought, actually, this could work. And some mechanics in The Sims 4 over and above The Sims 3 which actually makes it even more possible to do. So let's crack on, let's get into what we're doing. We're starting in Willow Creek. Yeah, it's the base game world. Everyone's been here, everyone's done it, everyone's, you know, well, whatever. Willow Creek, yeah, whatever, meh. But this is only one world we're going to go into. I'm starting here because my sort of closer friends, we're sort of separated a little bit. I live in a lovely little village, and my local friends, my closest local friends, live in a nearby big city. And I have another very good friend who lives in London, which is a long way away. Quite a long way away from me. It's not long in American distances or Australian distances for that matter, but in UK distances, London's quite a long way from where I live. So I thought, well, actually, what might be nice is we could have me living here in the sort of relatively rural-ish Willow Creek. I could have friends living in San Myshuno and other friends living in another world. So let's have a look at all the people in this world that are going to be part of this game. We're going to start with me, and I'm calling myself Ajaxpost, and I live here in Willow Creek. Creek Cabana, I think it is one of the lots created by the Maxis team. I have a few lots that I put into the game from the gallery, and most of the characters we're playing are also taken from the gallery, and I've just tweaked them a little bit to make them sort of vaguely representative of my group of close friends. Anyway, so this is going to be me, Ajaxpost. And I am going to say I'm a computer whiz because I used to work in the computer business. I don't do that anymore, but yeah, I've always had some sort of fascination with technology, and that gives me an extra ability that I'm a quick learner. That used to be the case. I'm a little less quick now. Anyway, I love the outdoors. I do actually. I don't spend a lot of time in the outdoors, but I like nature. I like to be there. I am a bit of a geek. I play video games. You can tell, can't you? And I'd like to think I'm reasonably creative. I like writing stories and doing these video things. I'm not a master creator by any means, but yeah, that's me. So here I am in Willow Creek. Let's go and visit some of my friends. So here in San Myshuno we have 3 friends of mine, one of whom is Kurt Bergman, and he lives here in the Culpeper Apartments. Let's have a look at his details. he wants to be fabulously wealthy. Now, one thing I'll say about this, in case any of my friends actually do catch me and watch this, is these are sort of based upon certain attributes and characteristics and interests of my friends. They are not in any real sense representative of who they are as real people. So they're just sort of, if you will, caricatures of these people. But it gives me a basis for the people in this particular story. So yeah, I do know he does like to be, he likes to be a bit wealthy. He's not particularly, which is why he lives in a not terribly attractive Culpeper apartments, as we'll see as the game goes on. Now, I've given him an essence of that. I gave him an essence of flavour reward trait, I think they're called in The Sims, because he likes to cook. He likes to drink fine drinks, basically, whether they be cocktails or gins or scotch or anything of a particular quality. He does enjoy quality when it comes to food and drink. He's also a bit of an art lover. He loves going to galleries. He loves seeing art. That's really what makes him happy. Also a bit of an investor in art. I don't know if the game will allow that, but we shall see. Bit erratic. Could be, yeah. So this character could be a bit of an oddball in the group. We have to add one, don't we, who has to sort of do something to sort of spice up the relationships within the social group you're in. And this, I think, is going to be Kurt. A little bit erratic, and he'll do the unexpected. And I've teamed that with Goofball. Tends to be playful. He does have a very particular sense of humour. I'm not sure Goofball really says it, but, you know, why not? So that's Kurt. He's living in Culpeper Apartments here in San Myshuno. And alongside him, in the slightly more salubrious Jasmine Suite apartment, we have Drew and Sebastian, the only couple in the game, that I'm playing anyway, of the played characters. We have here Drew. If I click here, we can see who he is. Drew is very much a romantic. He really is. He's very empathetic. He likes to socialise with people. He likes people to be well. He likes to be kind and generous. So that's who our Drew is going to be. He's also going to have the muser trait, because he likes to think. He's quite a deep thinker. He gets a bit philosophical, and he really does not like injustice. So all this sort of thing really fits in to his characteristics. And at heart, he's a good guy. So he can donate to charity. He becomes sad when he has to face evil Sims, and we know there are plenty of those in the real world. We might find some in The Sims 4, I don't know yet. And he loves discussing world peace. The world needs to be a good place full of good people. One of those is most definitely Drew. Another one, one of the things we'll discuss as we get more into my character, Ajaxpost here, is a number of my friends are really into good food and good wine and good drinking. I like good food, but I'm no chef. I'm no gourmet in that sense. I like it, but, you know, I don't need to have it. Drew is very much a foodie. Loves to cook, loves to create wonderful, sensual tastes in your mouth. So that will be part of his storyline. And very much a romantic. He really is. That's all part of the good person kind of vibe that we're trying to create with Drew. And he is in the game. He's married here in the game to Sebastian. Another computer whiz, in fact. And again, he's a quick learner. He does have a job, as we'll see. Drew, in fact, I'll heads up here, Drew doesn't have a job. He's a stay-at-home member of the couple. And he does all the cooking and all the rest of that sort of householdy stuff. They do share it, but that kind of is his role in this partnership. Sebastian is very much a music lover. He loves good modern music. We'll go to gigs. We'll you know, support bands, and he'll talk about music at length and in detail with his friends. So that's one of his key attributes. He's outgoing. He loves to socialise. He likes meeting people. He likes being in a group of like-minded people. So that is going to be a key trait of Sebastian. And again, a bit of a romantic. I mean, he had to be, really. He's paired with Drew. and they were just a couple made in heaven. And I'm not, I think, talking about the nightclub. Does it still exist? Very good question. If you know, do let me know below. Yeah, I haven't been anywhere near it recently for quite some time, to be honest, but there you are. So those are the people we're going to meet in San Myshuno. We have Kurt, we have Drew and Sebastian, and our final member of our social group here in Del Sol Valley. A woefully inadequate world, really. I'm kind of pretending this is a bit London-y kind of thing. It is nothing like it, and it's a very disappointing world for people who want to create something. None of my friends are in any real sense wealthy. We all get by. So I had to find something that this fourth character in my social circle here, Isaac, can live on. So he's got a very small pad in Del Sol Valley, occupying rather a large lot, but that's all he could afford. I've not used any mods on this to sort of tweak or give them any special cheats. I think I did, for one of the characters, use the money cheat rather, to give them a particular amount of money so they could furnish their house. It might have been Isaac, or it might have been Kurt. I can't honestly remember, but I may need to come back to that. We'll see how this game pans out. Anyway, so Isaac here, another member of our social circle here. He's a friend of the world. Again, a very empathetic, very generous, very kind, very understanding character. Again, he wants there to be peace in the world, and he gets really upset when that is not sort of the trend of the world as we see it, which is kind of where we are at the moment. He's gregarious, not the most outgoing of people, but he does love people. He loves to be in amongst a busy, lively group of people, sharing interests, talking, you know, shooting the breeze, I think is a phrase we might use here. Again, he's a music lover, and this is coming from radio, not so much modern music and stuff. He's an old radio hand, he knows what he likes, he's got the music he grew up with, and this is going to be what he fits into. Now, he is going to have a kind of job here. It's not quite representative of what my London friend does, but is going to sort of, yeah, we'll get onto that as we go into the characters, as we see them in detail. Again, he's outgoing, again, just likes meeting new people, getting to understand them, and yeah, just being a social creature. The final trait of Isaac here is that he's creative. He just he does have a very creative outlet. Again, I'm not going to say much more about that. We'll see that as we look at each character in turn. So those are the main characters in our story. We've got Ajaxpost in Willow Creek. We've got Kurt, Drew and Sebastian in San Myshuno, and Isaac here in Del Sol Valley. And we're going to be flipping between them, meeting them up and getting to know them. So I'm going to... Shall we start actually with Isaac here? Let's have a look at Isaac. Now this is one of the lots I got down from the gallery. Cubby it's called, or something along those lines. I can't. It's all in the description below. Unfortunately, I don't know any way of linking directly to the gallery lot or the gallery asset itself from the internet. If you do know, then please let me know in the comments below, and I'll try and create links to each of these these custom content items that I've been using in the game. So again, Isaac is a character I took down from the gallery and tweaked somewhat to create this vague facsimile, this caricature of one of my friends. Okay, so he is actually working. Does it tell me here what job line he's in? He's a critic. So he's working with art and music, and he's involved in the media, basically. So that's who Isaac is going to be. It's 11 o'clock in the morning. He's already done his first shift, which was 6 a.m. to 11. So how's he done? 105 simoleons. He did some great work. Okay, so he needs to practice writing. So let's have a look at his little abode here. It's very bright and shiny. Yeah, I haven't played The Sims for a while, as I said, about 18 months, so my ability to control the game might be a little bit limited. Bear with me, I'll try and get to grips with it as we go through this series. Right, so here he is. He needs to practice his writing, but what are his needs? He's a bit tired, but we won't let that worry us. We will write, we will practice writing, because as a critic, that is what he needs to do. So he will do that. In the meantime, if I just let him start that, and hopefully he will take care of that. He's inspired because he's got a home lot that has inspiration. In fact, let's just quickly talk about the home lots here. So what I've given Isaac, for example, is a lot with the following traits. And that's fast internet, home studio, and sunny aspect, which hopefully should fit in and enhance his ability to be a jolly good cricket? He's not a cricket at all, he's a critic. So that is what he's going to be doing. So we'll let Isaac stay there doing that, and we'll go and look at one of the other characters in our story. Okay, so let's take a look back again at Kurt Bergman, and his lot has the Gremlins, Chef's Kitchen, and Natural Light. Again, because he's a foodie kind of person, he loves good food, he loves good drink, and I think Chef's Kitchen, because he likes to cook, will fit in with that quite nicely. His life is beset with a few sort of neighbour problems. When I was creating Kurt here and putting him here in this particular lot and playing for a little while, apparently he does have quite noisy neighbours, which actually suits quite well with the character that Kurt is a caricature of. So Kurt here has a job. He's a mailroom technician, and he's missed work apparently already. Can we get him to go to work? What time is it? He can. Go to work now. Don't watch the TV. Yeah, I think this is one of the issues I have. Although The Sims 4 does work really nicely in allowing you to move swiftly between worlds and between characters, they often don't look after themselves terribly well once you lose sight of them. Okay, so while Kurt is doing that, let's have a look further at the other pair of characters in San Myshuno. So here we are once again in Jasmine Suite with Drew and Sebastian. Their lot has good schools, which I think means they learn things quicker. I don't know if that applies to adults or not. We shall find out. Again, Chef's Kitchen, because Drew is a cook, loves creating good tasting food, and fast internet because of the job that Sebastian has, which we shall see in a moment. So let's find them now. Oh, that's interesting. Sebastian has gone to see Isaac. Well, that's jolly interesting. Well, let's just spend a moment with Drew. So here's Drew, and what's he trying to do? He's browsing the web. No. Now, have you learnt your cooking skill yet? I try to set it up so it doesn't look like you have. No, don't do that. Can you learn cooking on a computer? I don't know. So can we... career? No, that's just finding a job, isn't it? Web. Research. Pick-up lines. No, you're in a good solid relationship. You're not doing that. Browser Simpedia. What does that do? Learning all the things has a way of focusing the mind. No, I don't think we need to do that. We need to browse art. No, look for new recipe ideas. Excellent. Yes, you can do that. That's jolly good. Now the cooking skill should come up here, shouldn't it? I think. Something's happened. Yep. I'm not quite sure what, but does this tell us? Kurt is off to work. Isaac, yeah. Oh, that's me acquiring the cooking skill. Oh, that was for the trailer. I posted on the community channel before we released this series. Okay, well we'll leave Drew doing that, and let's go and look and see what Sebastian's up to. Okay, well that's yeah, this is unexpected. Apparently Isaac has learnt the dance skill. Yeah, we did have the radio on, didn't he, when we left him, so probably that's what's going on there. But he needs to practice his writing. But where the heck has write a column. Oh, yes, because, yes, he needs to do that. He's just started. Let's write a column. Let's see if he can do that. But where the heck has Sebastian got to? Has Sebastian gone back home? Have we missed him? We probably have. Oh, that is so disappointing. Okay, well, I'm going to let Isaac carry on with that. Oh, he's turned the radio on again. He loves good music. I'm not sure this is his particular style, but yeah, well, he's not a real person. He's a representation. Try and remember that. Okay, so where was he? Oh yeah, we're going back to try and find Sebastian. We need to look at Sebastian. Obviously a very quick visit to that there Del Sol Valley. So let's play. See what Sebastian's up to. Sebastian is a freelance programmer. I don't think I've got him a gig yet. So this means he has to go and find jobs to do. He does that through his computer here. So he's a freelancer. He's going to check for some gigs. So let's do that. He's not browsing the web. No, you haven't got time to waste doing that. And has he found one yet? Well, he's happy, which is good. What's? Oh, right. So, what can we do here? It is currently 3:50 PM on Monday. So if he can get this done by Wednesday morning, it's the only job he can do. There's only 2 jobs he can do. Spreadsheet and encryption. Okay, we're going to need to practice and get more skilled at this computer programming malarkey for him to do these other jobs. So we'll look for a spreadsheet person. So he will take that on.
Oh, yibs.
Indeed.
Nada.
So on that, he needs to chat with the client and set up the spreadsheet. So let's start with chatting with the client, just to make sure we know exactly what the client is after. There he goes. What are you doing? Have you got a new recipe yet? You probably haven't, have you? You should be watching... Oh, no. I was on Drew. I need to be on... Sorry, I was on Sebastian. I need to be on Drew. He should be watching the cooking channel. Oh, what was that? And who are you? Okay, does have the cooking skill now. Good. Right, well, I'll let him carry on doing that, and we'll let Sebastian carry on chatting with his client as part of his job while we go and check out Ajaxpost. So here we are in Willow Creek at the home of Ajaxpost. A very rough caricature of myself. Surprisingly, I did get this character from the gallery. I'm not sure if there's a character I think I got him from and then tweaked him somewhat. They're all playing as adult age because, well, we are all adults, to be honest. So it's going to be very much that sort of character. You're not going to go through all the family stuff and the growing up and being parents and stuff like that. Anyway, so this is roughly a caricature of myself. I don't have a job as such, but what I do is and this is a little bit of personal information, I volunteer in one of our local community shop. So every week I spend some hours in there just sort of doing the till and helping out and contributing to the life of my local village. So the closest I've found for Adam to do is a part-time retail job, which is quite good. He only works for a few hours. It works more than I do, to be honest. And he's going to be working Tuesday through to Saturday by the look of it as a shelf stacker. But that's by the by. So what do we want him to do? Right, so this is what I recently discovered could be the foundation of this series. Let's get rid of that. Although I'm not working full-time, I could create a new career as a YouTube star. I could get into video creation. And that is exactly what Ajaxpost is going to be doing. So what we need to do, apparently, is to go into build mode and find him a video creation console, which is, I understand, somewhere in electronics. Is it miscellaneous? Is that miscellaneous? It is miscellaneous. It is here somewhere. The More Choices video station, 1600 simoleons. Yeah, I don't know how much I'm going to be able to earn as Ajaxpost here to support this career choice at this moment. We may need to use the money choice going forward. Or sorry, the money cheat going forward. But we shall see. Right, this is a fairly substantial item. We don't have a family. We'd like to have a guest bedroom. And not just have people, you know, in for sleepovers, if you know what I mean. But I think for the time being, we're going to have to get rid of this and turn this into our studio. Can I turn that around? Will you fit? We will fit in that direction. Yeah, I think. Again, I've not done any of this before, so this is all. Why can't I fit it against the wall? Ah, because there's a because there's a kid's light there. We don't need that either. Right, that's clear. Let's get the walls down again so I can see what we're doing. Slip you in there. That is most excellent. And let's see what Ajaxpost can do with his video creation station. So, let's get you going. Let's come here. So, view video inventory. What does that do? Check. Ooh, I don't know. Right. This could be interesting. This could be a challenge. Study trends. Why do you not want to do that? Study the trends. Oh, can he not get there? Does he need a chair, perhaps? Is that what's going on here? Don't lose control of the mouse. So let's buy him a chair, shall we? So here in the study, we want a nice, yeah, chair on wheels. Well, that looks like a fairly. Oh, there. Right, it wants to fit in there. Is that good? Will that do the job for you, sir? Let's have a look. So, no, oh, yes, you put away the book. There's a good chap. Keep a nice tidy house. Oh, there's a festival going on in San Myshuno, but we're not going to attend that for the moment. We're going to study the trends. Just see. Aha, he can do that. He can indeed. So what's this going to tell us? Oops. Trying to get clever with the mouse controls. Screen controls. Failing.
Storm of flame.
Okay, so let's get out of there. What's happened here? I have acquired the media production skill. So I can use the Mixmaster music production station, the More Views video station, or either streaming zone. Excellent. Right, so the following are now trending. Piano, singing, fashion tips, dazed vlog. One day tops, and something totally different will grip the minds of Sims everywhere. Ooh, right, so what can we do? Let's record a video. An inspiring vlog. Let's go for that. What's he going to do? Oh, brilliant.
Gorsha Tabar, Merkid Tibanahu, Uniata.
Can I? Oh, no, there you go. Yeah, I've got control almost. This is so cool. Oops, what's that? Is that the battery running out? What's going on? Oh, Isaac Johnson is calling. Right, let's get out of there. Get the walls down. I can see what we're doing. What was that call about? I've missed it. I've missed it. Did it tell me? No. Oh. No. Bother. Right. Oh, well. Okay, so we have failed in our first friendship task of going to the festival with Isaac. Darn, I would have done that. But as you can see, I am busy creating my very first video blog. And this, I think, is probably a good place to end this first episode, this introduction to my new Sims 4 series, which we're going to call TubeLife, because it is a life of Ajaxpost on the tube. YouTube, that is, or SimTube. What are you going to call it? I don't know. But it looks like he's having fun. And I hope we will as we continue this series. Let me know what you think. If you think this is a goer, if you're going to enjoy this, if you're going to carry on watching it, or just let me know if you like it or not by clicking the thumbs up button down below. That would be lovely. Other than that, of course, it would be great to hear from you, your thoughts on what's going on here in the game and what we can do. If you've got any tips for someone who's going to struggle for a while, not having played Sims 4 for a year and a half, do let me know. Just drop something in the comments box below. And of course, if you've not already subscribed to the channel, you could do that now. And that way you'll know when I upload another one of these or any of my other Let's Play series. But from me, Ajaxpost, with Ajaxpost here in Sims 4. Until the next time, bye-bye for now.